For so long, I could not. For so long, I could not speak about anything that I was going through and that I went through because I just couldn't find the confidence nor the energy to do so. I was basically like glued to my bed, and I didn't feel like I ever wanted to leave it. I believed I was going to die in that bed, um, but luckily I haven't. Luckily, I have moved my bed. I have moved all my stuff in my apartment, and I've made it look really cool. I go on and on about that, and I really do. I even do by myself out loud. And I'm glad that I'm enjoying it now. And I'm going to do that for forever, basically. And yeah, I am. I realized by rewatching my own videos and listening to them that there are main things that I need to talk about again. Because a lot of videos that I've done in the past are gone, and my channels are gone. I didn't save every video in the past on my old YouTube channels, and I should have, because then I would still have them now. But a lot I still wouldn't be allowed to put up legally because of lawsuits. Let me say this. Okay, I have been creating my own websites since I was 12 years old in 2005. And that's what I would do every day after I came, well, not right after, but yeah, right after sometimes for like 15 minutes until my parents showed up after school when I was in uh, 5, grade 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, it's 5, 6, or 7. So up to 2007. Yeah. And then I started again in 2010. Uh, when I was 16, yeah, 16, I believe. And I loved doing that as well as making my own vlogs back then too, since I was 12 in 2005. I asked for a video camera for Christmas, and my mom and my stepdad at the time got me one. And they actually got me like 3 of them for like separate Christmases, because I just kept wanting another one and another one and another one. And yeah, luckily it's amazing where we're at now that I can have a cell phone that plays videos, that has a big screen, sorry, uh, a big screen, and that I can do everything on this. It's amazing. We really are in the future, and I think, and I thought this to myself, and I brought it up to my cellmate too, that we should really reflect on how far we've come since, like, even just the early 2000s. How life is now compared to how it was then. Pretty much the same, but the ways in which it has drastically changed. And, have more gratitude for those times as well, bring them back, what it was, even the VCR. Like, it, these days we get, as you know, everything at a click, that fast. And having a VCR and putting a VHS tape in it and rewinding it and waiting as we do so patiently helps in these little things help develop patience. And, it's it's better because what it does to your mind is it allows it to slow down a bit and reflect more and think more. You use your mind more rather than having everything at a click and not being able to stop for even 20 seconds to use your mind. Anyhow, I've liked music since then too. Uh, well, I really got into music when I was 11 in grade 3, and that's when because I got split off from my main friends from grade 1 and grade 2 in 2003 or 2, and then half a year later maybe I end up going back to the school where many of my friends and the other kids from that school uh, went to afterwards, after our first school got closed down, Thomas Gilbert in Coburg, Ontario. And yeah, my friend Brian and I always wanted to start a band, and we did, but we didn't get anywhere at all. But now we're going to start working on music together and do something, put something together. And I'm going to work on my own album too, separately. And yeah, just let me say this too. So yeah, when I was really dumb and really stupid and naive, uh, I was doing video work for Thomas Schellenberger and being paid by several people in doing so, but they were telling me that it was money for food, but they wouldn't give me the money until after I completed a video for Thomas. Then I could get that money that he wanted to. He'd say, hey, I want to help you out, man. And yeah, just make this video, and I'll even send you some money so you can have some money for food to eat. And I was stupid, and I went along with it. I believed everything he said, and how, by the way he said everything, I believed it. And I proved myself to be a complete fool to a lot of people, thousands of people that I don't even know. And made me feel like shit. But it also scared me because on their side, because I had trusted a really bad network of people that obviously weren't lying for good reasons. And it turns out they were the people against Isaac, and they had me believing that they weren't, that they were for and in support of Isaac Kappy. And they are actually people involved in what happened to Isaac Kappy, all the bad stuff that happened up to the end of his life, near the end of his life and up to it, and after. And they had me go along with the after stuff. And so I put out all this misinformation and disinformation that I thought was true, that they convinced me was true, and that they were on the side of Isaac. And then a year later, I realized it was all bullshit, and I'd been purposely messed with and lied to, and I felt like a complete idiot. And I was also really scared because they're really bad, and they threatened my workers, and no one would really listen to me, and I went crazy. I went crazy. Oh, and I also used to like making my own little booklets since grade 5 up to grade 7. Still, I used to write my own stories and then make my own cover for it, or find some cover online to print off some cool photos, and staple it all together as a little booklet and show my teachers and some of my classmates at the time. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing now with the zines that I'm writing. I'm putting all of my poetry in it. It includes all of my poetry. It includes my drawings. It includes my writings, my normal writings that aren't poetry, and a whole lot. And so I am making it really cool. And I hope some people can get some enjoyment out of it. And I hope that sooner or later my channel gets a lot more subscribers and people interested in what I'm doing in my own life, aside from what I've been through. That would be great. I would love that.